can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed.
Menu narration option is set to off.
I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
She right got me.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his second year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a one-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Haskins will throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was brought down by Von Miller.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
21-yard line.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll hand it out to Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Rosas' kick is good, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Miller, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Miller.
Lamar Miller on the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins caught here by Conley. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Haskins. Hit. As he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for.
He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the 1st round, late in the 1st round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
They have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff. How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all the problems either.
At their own 25-yard.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around, obviously. They'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Down at the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Hamilton.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this run. Running game going.
58, come on. Hey, watch that. Hey, pistol. 58's mine, 58's mine. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield finding Beckham, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 12. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Incomplete.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter.
And he's into the clear. The 30. 10, touchdown, Washington. Chris Conley as the first half is winding down. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And again, it's Chubb. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Again, the ball carrier.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run by Lindsey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up
2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 44. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of
Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Defensively.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Mac Wilson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
third and...
Now Haskins, third and long. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Browns take over first and...
Now Mayfield and the Browns down 13-10, a minute 56 to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it first and 10. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now it's Washington's turn. Trailing by 4. 54 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of
now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And just a yard to go here on second down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From midfield now, Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.